My name's Pete Woods, you're watching Hexhamtv, and I'm here at Hexham Enterprise Hub at the headquarters of Northumberland National Park in Eastgate with Helen. Helen, who are you and what are you doing here?
Hi Pete, my name's Helen Grayshan. I am the manager of the new Hexham Business Improvement District.
What's a Business Improvement District?
A Business Improvement District is an initiative that is set up by businesses in a given geographical area. So in our case it's all of Hexham Town, and the businesses vote on whether to establish a bid, as we call it in the shorthand, and then they pay a small levy in proportion to their rateable value. We bring the levy together and we invest it in projects that will benefit the business community in Hexham. So in our case we have about 650 businesses in Hexham. It's a very diverse sector, and they voted earlier this year that they would like a bid. So we're just in the process now of setting it up and delivering on the project ideas that we put together during that ballot process.
And what sort of ideas, for those who haven't seen the project plan, what sort of ideas did local businesses come up with?
There was a huge range of ideas put forward during that process, and you can find our business plan online on our website if you just search for Hexham Bid. It ranged from things like access, signage, infrastructure improvements, improving the marketplace, what's on offer in the market in Hexham, looking at sort of transport things, looking at being a voice for business, so being able to raise issues that the businesses said they wanted raised in the town, doing more work, sort of promotions, promoting the town, marketing, getting online, being digital, maybe even TV, Pete, who knows? There was a huge range of things, and I'm really happy and confident there'll be lots more good ideas coming forward, because one of our real strengths as a town is that we have, you know, really diverse sector, really diverse business sector, so there'll be loads more ideas coming forward.
Okay. And the bid is supported by a board, is that right?
Yes, it's a very democratic organisation, so all the levy payers can become members and they will elect a board, and at the moment the interim board is 9 people from local businesses. They take all decisions, so I'm the manager. My job is to facilitate those decisions and make stuff happen. And they're all very keen and looking forward to speaking to other businesses about their ideas and ways to get involved as well.
And what's your background, Helen?
I've worked in business development, social enterprise. I started my career as a transport planner, which might be a useful skill in Hexham. I've done quite a lot of work with charities, so supporting boards as well, so quite a diverse range of things. At the moment, and likely for the future, I'm the only member of staff, so having a kind of broad range of skills I think is going to be useful to delivering the business plan.
And are there any sort of priorities in the first few months that you'd like to start off with, or are you still in the sort of development stage?
We are in the development stage, except that so we've got a business plan to carry out. My priority is getting around, meeting people, finding out, I know Hexham fairly well anyway, but finding out what's going on, who's doing what, because there's lots of that. Getting to kind of understand what the businesses need and the best way to communicate with them. And then getting into the more detailed work of developing the things in the business plan. So at the moment a lot of it is quite general and headline, so it'll be my job to sort of get into the nitty-gritty of working things out, costing them, who's going to do it, all that kind of stuff. And then when we get a bit further into the process, looking at actually what's been successful, how do we measure that success, and using that to strengthen the programme going forward. Because we have 4.5 years from October 2016, so we have a nice long period to get some really good stuff done. So there'll be quite a few opportunities to kind of stop and say, right, is that really working? What do we need to bring in instead?
And are there other towns or places that have got a bid that you've looked at that you think, that they've run successful projects that you might like to look at for bringing into Hexham?
Yeah, there's been a lot of interesting bids in recent years, especially in the northeast of England. The nearest bids, the nearest would be Newcastle upon Tyne, it's obviously a big city, so quite a different kind of set of businesses and things there. But also we've looked at Penrith, Kendal, also in Cumbria, Durham. There's quite a few kind of historic market towns in Scotland have gone down the bid route as well. So there's a good body of information out there, and a lot of the board have visited some of the other bids to get ideas and to find out what works and what doesn't. So we're lucky we can avoid the mistakes that other places have made, and we can generate sort of better projects on the back of that.
And what about businesses that perhaps haven't signed up to be part of the bid? How are you going to try and include them and make sure that they're involved?
We have to get better information, really. At the moment, I've got a list. When we can get better information about those businesses, what they want, I've got a pretty good idea of where everybody is and the kind of sectors they're working in. But I would like to know more about what challenges they've got, how many people they employ, where their customers are at the moment. Are they in Hexham? Are they further afield? And getting that information will help me provide services that they actually would benefit from. We've got lots of quite small businesses, independent businesses in Hexham, and we've also got a lot of large national or even multinational businesses. So it is a really diverse range, which is good, but it's also really important to try and tailor things to those businesses. We'll be having a lot of open meetings, and there'll be lots of stuff put on the website. At the moment, the website is just a very kind of basic information about how it works, but there'll be a lot more information on the website and through other channels about how to get involved in the future. We would always welcome people giving us a call to find out more as well.
So if someone wants to contact you, how should they best contact you, Helen?
My email address, which I've given to you, Pete, you can share that with people if you like. The website will be www.hexhambid.co.uk, and you probably can find all our other contact details there.
Helen, thank you very much for talking to Hexham TV.
Not at all, thank you.